Hello. How are we doing? Welcome. Where is Jeff? Jeff, sir? Hello? Jeff, check. Jeff? Joel, welcome in. Ali, welcome in. Although I have spoken to both of you today, I hope you're both doing very well. Jeff? Why is he not here? Do I need to reopen the thing? Better go. Let's have a punt at that. Oh, hang on, hold. Oh, is he here? Oh, hold, is he here? What the hell is happening? Hey, there he is, alright, perfect. Is that what's happening there? I haven't changed anything. It's because we got the cursed background, that's what it is. Is it Jeff or Jeff, by the way? It's Jeff with a J. It's Earthbound Jeff, not Joffrey. Oh yeah, we could go with that. We could go with Jeff, but with an O in it. Let's just do that, fuck it. Why not? Let's make our own spin. You know what? I'm doing that, Ali. That's a great idea. We're making it our own. That's how we're gonna spell Jeff from now on. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll come back to the drawing board on that one. We'll consult the Jeff Union. PM. Because yes, they do have a union. They all get paid. Don't worry. It's fine. It's all good. Anyway, what the fuck am I talking about? Hello. Right, we're playing more Dragon Age today. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think. We got locked up in prison, right? So, part of me was thinking, do we want to try and replay the last bit and have it so that we play as the people breaking out Alistair and Caitlin? Or do we play it as Caitlin and Alistair breaking out? Because I think one way would mean that we get the double act of Morrigan and Liliana together again. Which I think would be kind of funny. And then on the flip side, we'd have excuse me, Dragon Age. Oh, okay. On the flip side, we have you know, Alistair and Caitlin, which is it's good, but I don't know if it would be as funny. I feel like I don't know. I could see them just being too like rebels, I guess, about it. If it's Morrigan and Liliana, kinda. I think I'm gonna stick with what we have though. I think Alistair and Caitlin is the. It makes more sense for them to be breaking out, and for the other two to be breaking in. Okay, that's right. I forgot. Sorry, it took me a second. We got a whole lot of Alistair all at once. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, that's right. Caitlin can just lockpick because Caitlin is Caitlin. I remember. We just fight our way out of this.
Oh, trying to be tricky, are we?
What is this?
Off I go.
Welcome to Rust RP.
Where do I go?
Go!
If you insist.
Down!
Aw, you wanna
Be
die?
backstabbed with a punch. Potentially my stupidest question to date.
Wow, not bad at all.
A mace, a healing potion. Oh god, okay. Alistair, have the mace, please. Alistair, you're our primary whacking boy.
All right.
What a level. What a level this is going to end up being. Oh, okay, we got all of our items back. Good shit. Alright. Never mind, I thought we were going to do a whole thing where we had to, like, progressively get better and better gear on the way out, but never mind. Never mind, we're not playing it that way. Um.
Oh, right.
Whose name
Sure.
are you? Hey! Right. What?
Okay. Hopefully, this is gonna be a problem, isn't it? Cause we've got our age-old issue of the hounds can jump on people and just bite the shit out of them. So we might have to play the game of gang up on the same beast. For a quicker result like that.
Off I go. As you wish.
Okay, perfect.
Going.
Perfect, alright. Good stuff. Two days until Final Fantasy 16, I know, right? It's coming. He's coming up. But yeah. Good shit. Apparently that they are gonna have to release a day one patch or something I was reading today. But from what I heard, it was more based
Yes.
on the review of the reviews of everybody that's played the demo. So it's based on feedback that they've received from like fans already. So the fact that they've already got something like that like ready to turn around is pretty impressive in my opinion. But yeah.
Going.
Had it a month, and already this armor doesn't fit. Fine.
Huh.
What's the password?
Uh-oh. Rosebud. Let's go with the one that might actually be a password.
That's kind of fruity for a password, don't you think?
Blighted green recruits. Nobody gets through without it.
Do we know what else it is? We're just trying to think. So, I guess we wouldn't, right? Can I try again?
What's the password?
Open sesame.
Oh, that's just being silly.
Blighted green recruits. Nobody gets through without it.
Okay, should we just keep messing with them?
What's the password?
Password 1.
Did you forget, or are you just daft?
Blighted green recruits. Nobody gets through without it.
They'd be very, very...
What's the password?
Blighted
Oh,
green
goddammit,
recruits.
okay. That's no fun. I ask one of these lads, would they know? Soldier 1 and Soldier 2.
And I'm off.
I should have been made a corporal by now. You never see... Hey, are you relieving me? It's about time.
Yeah.
Good. Mind the blighted chainmail. The commander will skin us both if he finds any rust.
What are we not using? We're not using that. Not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna have more time to sell shit, but here we are. We are. Wait, what are these? Okay. 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 Alright, well we kind of did what we wanted to, at least, though. Kind of. Sorry, I'm gonna be 1 second, I'll be right back. I nearly forgot to mute there. I'm pretty sure there have been moments in the past where it's been, wait, am I still, I am coming through, okay. I had to double check, so my mute buttons are sometimes, they're different to my Discord mute buttons, so sometimes I'm like,
Yes.
shit, did I unmute? Did I mute? What have I done?
Huh.
What have I done? I think it might be synced with the program as well, because I don't think Jeff, whichever variant of Jeff it might be, Jeff's mouth wasn't moving either, so I don't know. Are we looking and sounding all good, by the way? Just as the usual paranoia check from moi. All fine, wunderbar, thank you very much. We're gonna have to call it a paranoia check, I think we do. It fits very well as a paranoia check. Let's get rid of that. We've got 4 slots back now, at least. Oh, fruit, please. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so I just watched the Clown College episode of The Simpsons. Fucking amazing. All
What's this?
Uh-oh.
Ah! You must be the new recruits we were expecting.
Yeah.
You're late. The rest of your patrol is in the storage room. Find them and get yourselves ready for inspection.
Very well. So. Steal your helmet. Smile. Smile. Storage room. What was a storage room? There it is.
Did you need something? Thank the Maker.
What are we going to do about him, though?
Is there some problem?
So the assistant quartermaster is a little miffed with us at present.
Little miffed.
I told you we should have put those potatoes in the cellar straight away.
Some things went amiss. Mistakes were made. The quartermaster got chewed out by Tern Logain, and then he chewed out the assistant.
And now, to get back at us for landing him in trouble, the assistant quartermaster won't give us our blades. And you can't pass inspection without a regulation sword.
I see, okay. Let me
He's
handle
down the
him.
hall in the armory.
Let me
Micah,
handle
help
him.
us.
Micah, help us, bloody hell. That'll be fun. We've already been here, yeah. Prison, that's the kennel. That's the officer armory, isn't it? I'm being stupid. Ignore me. Ignore me. They did even... Pretty sure they literally said that.
Andraste's secret girdle. He's gone.
Well, don't just stand there. Get your blade and let's report to the colonel before he gets back.
Is this the guy that we just let off duty? Alright. Time to rat him out.
I thought I told you to get ready for inspection. Don't dawdle!
Come on. We're going to make him mad.
I thought you said you had to talk to the colonel. What? What? What do we need for the inspection then? Am I missing something? They just said go back to the colonel, I'm pretty sure. Or do we have to go to the weapon rack, maybe?
Huh.
Ah, okay, that's what it was. They did say they needed swords, to be fair. I don't think it was marked on the map, though. That's gonna be my excuse for Dave Brain, just for the record.
So, you think you're ready to go on your first patrol mission, do you?
Yes, sir.
That's what I like to hear. You there!
Yes, sir.
Stand up straight. You're a soldier in the King's army, and the King's own men don't slouch. And you!
Yes, sir.
Stop fidgeting! You can fidget on your own time!
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Kiss arse.
You there, Blondie!
Yes, sir.
What's the one thing a soldier can't do without?
What do I tell him?
Oh shit. Honor.
Honor, sir.
Better than I expected. Honor is the best thing a man can have. See to it that you keep yours at all times.
Very well.
I expect the lot
Voice
of you
break.
back here by sunup. Now get out of here, and make her watch over you.
Thank you. 2, 3, 4. Sneezy, sir. The allergies, is it that time of the year? Oh my god, okay, we'll talk for a minute. I turn around sometimes, so I have my rucksack in my room. You know, on the rucksacks you have the ends, you have the bits that tighten up the I was about to say the handles of the rucksack. That's not what they are. I mean, like the shoulder straps, right? You have the things that tighten those up. The one on my rucksack, every now and then, will curl up in a way. It's not like a battered one or anything like that, right? It's a normal like tightening strap. But sometimes I'll look down on it and I think it's a fucking bug. So I will like look around and then I'll see it out in like the corner of my eye and I'll get paranoid. Am I the problem? Is my follow-up question. Am I just do I need to... Maybe I should see someone about my Harry Potter ongoing arachnophobia. Maybe that's something I should actually do.
And I'm off.
That's it.
Password?
Rabbit, I think.
Going on your first patrol, are you? Good luck.
There we go. Okay, this place is pretty big. Hello, Captain.
It's always a proud day when a soldier takes up real duties.
Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you.
But I'm busy. I'm sorry, my child, but I'm busy right now. Come back later.
I'm busy. Very well.
Good luck out there.
Oh, everyone's so nice and positive. I want to work here. What a good impression they have on me, the employee, at Insert Workplace here, TM, Incorporated Limited. That's actually the company name. You gotta have all of the titles to match it. Okay, well that was easier than I thought it would be. At least we didn't kill our way through, I guess. Let's go to the Isle of Redcliff's estate. Perfect.
This is a nice estate, isn't it? What's on your mind? Cure me? What, am I sick now?
Yeah, I didn't really see why that was an option, because in reality Wynn's aware of her situation, I guess. You're a little dead? Wow.
Even you know that you cannot cure the dead. And I'm not the only one dying. You are too. I'm just more efficient about it. Ah, child, your concern is heartwarming. But death comes to everyone, and it is not something to fear.
Very well.
People fear not death, but having life taken from them. Many waste the life given to them, occupying themselves with things that do not matter. When the end comes, they say they did not have time enough to spend with loved ones, to fulfill dreams, to go on adventures they only talked about. But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led?
Very
if
moving.
You can look back on everything and say, yes, I am content. It is enough.
Are you content?
I think I've led a good life, a full life, and I, for one, am not afraid of death, whatever it may bring.
Aww.
They say that when you die, your spirit travels through the fade and returns to the Maker. And after that, we'll see, won't we?
Cute, okay.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
Just seeing if anybody has anything new to say.
You know, I could get to like this. The last time I came to Denerim, I stayed at an inn so filthy the bedbugs had fleas. What say you? By all means.
Alright. I thought that we might have had something about the follow-up for his quest that went down, but nah. It doesn't look like it, but that's okay. Ooh, a book. Can I interact with the book? Poochie. That's right, so...
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. We have been praying for your safe return, Warden. I was uncertain you would respond as you did, considering the consequences. I am glad you did. Thank you. Now, however, we must work together. And quickly. My father has gone mad. I didn't believe it at first, but he is gripped by a paranoia so severe it prevents him from seeing sense. He saw me as a threat. Yet even now, I'm certain he will be telling the nobles you are dangerous murderers that have kidnapped and mind-controlled me. He may even believe it.
Okay. So no way to reason with him? I guess, like, both of these options seem a bit like, well, what point do you have being here then? And it feels a bit mean to her. Maybe I'm overthinking that. But the middle option, that should be okay. I mean, it's a fair enough question, right? Is there no way we can actually get through to him?
I thought so. I'd hoped so. Hal's influence was strong. His death can only be a good thing. But even that will not be enough. I know my father, and he is committed to his course. He will see this through, no matter what. You will need ammunition come the Landsmeet, and I can help you in that regard. You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Hal and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Honora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as Hal's prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet, but you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me.
I mean, she has the rep, right? That's the big thing here, is that she's got the public image that everyone adores and loves, right? So I think, based on that fact alone, I can kind of get behind that. We need, like, a spokesperson, and in reality, Caitlin doesn't say much apart from, where is the nearest tavern? And, you know, all of the insert default rogue voice lines. And Alistair, although I love Alistair, I think Alistair's a bit too not into the idea to be trying to gun for the throne straight away. Or at least be the main spokesperson for that. So, yeah. And what of Alistair?
I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed Cailin's widow, but...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Caelan. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father. Consider what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
Okay. She does make a good point, though. Do we think this is like a power play in the long run? I don't know.
Spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Galen was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same.
Maybe. I don't know. I think she's probably going to be better than Loghain at least, right? Maybe? I guess, yeah, why do you think she's going to be trouble?
This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Loghain. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up her power easily. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively working for Loghain.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I mean, Alistair doesn't want to be a king either, so I don't think Alistair should feel forced into it.
Honora was a capable administrator for Kaelin's lands, but she has not a drop of royal blood. We did not fight the Orlesians all those years just to lose our royal line in a single generation. Not when there's a surviving son of the blood.
What if, Actually, no. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, what if we try and... I guess it sort of plays into the slightly more fucked up thing back in the day where it's like, oh, if you marry well and marry into a royal bloodline or whatever, then you can continue the lineage, right? I was about to say that it could be an alternative for Alistair, but in reality, she's not going to probably want to marry Alistair. I don't think Alistair would want to marry her, really. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm trying to think of, like, best outcome for both parties here. I feel like Alistair just wouldn't want the throne, to be honest. I just did that whole ramble without even seeing that that's literally one of the options here. Either way, I mean, I would have said the same thing. I was too busy thinking about the first one. Because, yeah, he... You know, I want to hear this, because I can't remember the internet. Oh, yeah, he's hit.
I'm right here.
His mother was a maid, but his father was
I forgot he was there.
For whom we all risked our lives to win back the throne.
I forgot he was there.
I only wish Merrick had taken more time to instruct the lad in the politics of ruling. I did my best, but we all hoped Kaelin and Honora would secure the succession.
Should I see it just to see what will happen?
Are you serious? No, never mind. I don't even want to hear the rest of this. You two just keep talking about me. I'm going to stand over here with my fingers in my ears.
That would certainly solve a lot of problems, and put forth the strongest argument before the Landsmeet to remove Loghain from power. With Therin blood on the throne, and Honora's wisdom and popularity, Ferelden could present the most united front against the Blight. Unfortunately, the marriage would never happen, unless they both agreed to it.
Oh,
and
God,
I suspect that might take a lot of persuading to get past her pride and his humility.
Maybe they'll end up hitting it off. I don't know. It might be one of those things where she just really, really likes himbos who are a bit snarky. And then, although I love Alistair, we have established he's quite easy, so I don't know. Is that mean? Poor Alistair. Poor Alistair. Okay,
Ferelden was first united by Calenhad, the Silver Knight. For 400 years, his descendants have ruled Ferelden. That was the heritage we preserved from the Orlesians. And it is the heritage I will fight for as long as one of Calenhad's descendants still lives. Without that to unite us, we could scatter back to warring Terniers.
No, I don't, which I've told both of you on many occasions. If Honora's turned against Loghain, I say let her keep the crown. It looks better on her anyway.
You're both wrong. With a few months of experience, Alistair will make a fine king. He knows how to lead troops to defend his land. He knows how to stand and fight for justice. He knows how to show compassion to those less fortunate, and how to trust to the Maker's guidance to know right from wrong. And he knows who to turn to for aid, should that training fail him. He will be fine. We certainly have a great deal to plan. Maker knows what that man is capable of now. Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
Okay.
Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken. We went through our joining together, more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only way he ever let himself down. Well, I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but it seems to me that you've picked the important parts up yourself. Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from their own ignorance, and be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share their deaths.
Can we have that voice clip play with the video accompaniment of Morrigan fireballing the entire team? That's all I want. That you know, that sums up how well we work as a team. Morrigan just, they're killing it. They're doing great. They're doing great.
It's tough to say. Only the fortress in Weishaupt has every record. But there are certainly a few dozen or hundreds in every nation in Thedas. The Anderfells are home to over 1,000. It's almost like the Archdemon chose Ferelden deliberately, knowing how unguarded it is. Once only, and I'd rather not go again. It's far, lass, and very foreign. The Wardens there, they fight Darkspawn like you and me, but they're shaped by the winters there and the forest. They're a cold group and don't care like they should about the rest of the world. Their king is weak, and many Anders look to the Wardens to rule. I hate to say this, but some of them seem to want it that way. It was near 1,200 years ago, and no one knows for sure, except that it began with a group of Anders soldiers. Apparently, they defected from their king's army, vowing that fighting the Blight was more important, and traveled all the way to Tevinter themselves. They were the first ones to track down the Archdemon Dumat, and the ones to slay him, although none survived the battle. But they had picked up followers by then, and it was they who formally founded the Order, and were recognized by Thedas.
Okay.
Archdemons don't awaken on their own, you know. It takes the Darkspawn, tunneling and tunneling, searching for centuries to find one. And with no one to lead them, it must be sheer chance, or maybe instinct, which leads them. What's surprising isn't that it takes so long between blights. What's surprising is that they succeed at all. But I imagine the old gods call to them, and it's that voice in the darkness which drives them through so many generations. The important thing to remember is, none of that matters. When you're facing Darkspawn, all you need to know is to stop them at all costs.
Very wise, thank you, sir. It's good to see you back as well. Any books? Oh, okay. Okay, do I want to... I guess I don't want to get too far in the story until I'm comfortable with everything I've done currently.
We can't all be gallivanting about the house all day. Her Highness is here. Someone...
Excuse me. The Lady Queen has summoned me to see to her unmentionables.
Excuse me?
Well, not much. Just, may I air that for you, my lady? She's brought a maid of her own to wait on her. I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The housekeeper will have my head. Good day.
Daniel is like to have a fit. Our Lehman needs to show up without notice more often.
And I'm off.
Okay.
Yes.
Indeed.
Right, well, let's get the team. I guess it's alienage time? Maybe? I'm not sure. I guess a question I have for anybody who knows. It's okay if you don't want to answer, but the question I've got is, if I speak to the Queen, does that mean I start to trigger a lot of events that bring up the endgame stuff? I guess I'm sure I've had this explained to me before, and I think I've asked before, but I'm just very cautious about fucking it up, because I want to keep doing side stuff if I can. So yeah. We go in now.
The worst of it's cleaned up now. Just watch as the alienage is a festering sore full of parasites. And that's on a good day.
Wow. I see, okay. I think actually attending the lands meet is gonna be what triggers the big event, right? That's this quest here, the one that's literally called the lands meet, is gonna be the big one. So I feel like everything else should be okay. But thank you, Ali, I appreciate you. And do let me know. In the meantime then, I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can hand in. Locally, let's see. Have I done a Chantry quest? I might be. I might have done, question mark. Where are my weapons, game? Why have I got no weapons? I was wondering in the back of my head, why have I not had anything respawn on the weapon front?
As there is one world.
Those stung with 100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on.
What? No mention of dessert?
Okay.
This is a miracle.
Okay. Alright, Vilm Maiden. Or Madden? John Madden? You here?
All men are the work of our Maker. From the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring power.
Anything you can...
Haran, the customers again. Welcome back. You looking for
Alright. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to use any of these anyway, so I'm just going to sell. What has Alistair currently got equipped then? Is he had everything removed? I just sold some of Alistair's gear. I'm going to be annoyed if I have. Yeah, why is that equipped? Very strange. Very strange.
Welcome back. You looking for fine armor? No, no, he can't. Did I hear right? You are a woman. You have drake scales? Of course I can. Well, I think I can. Won't know until I try, will I? Let me see. Look at this heron. It's real. Some never see a single scale in their lives. I must make this. Tell the, customer, is it? I'll drop everything to work on this immediately.
Yes, it's a lamb's meat. Perfect. Thank you, Ali. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that's a thing. Thank you. Yeah, the little drop-down thing. It shows who has what equipped. Yeah. It was really weird because it just unequipped all of Alistair's gear and re-equipped other stuff that wasn't his gear, so it was a bit odd.
I'd stake my life on it, friend. Where is your humility when we really need it? Excellent. You won't regret it. Think of the possibilities, Heron. Think of it. I'm trying to stop.
Okay. It may take some time though. Okay. Okay, where's that person? We're now basically just filling in the blanks for... we have already done. I guess I'll try all of the buildings here because I'm not sure who's where. You have anything to add, sir?
The market district is a whole sight better because of what you've done for us. I know this may not be much, but it's an extra thanks. A lot of folks swallow whatever lies are fed to them, but us believers will try and spread word about you and the Wardens. Thanks.
There we go, we're already making bank back. Very cool. Was that person T-posing? I think I had I saw a tiny little frame where someone might have been T-posing.
Have you heard the news about how? Everyone in the city has. Whoever you are, Wait. I know you. My son described you in great detail. He tells me that I owe you his life. When I saw my poor boy's legs, I only wish House still lived that I might tear him apart myself. I would bring troops against his son. But Oswin tells me Thomas had no part in his father's depravity. Is there anything you would ask as a reward for saving Oswin?
All I wanted to do to speak against Loghain, yeah.
Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I'm taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Banorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
Perfect. There we go. It's all about knowing people, I guess. Getting in there good.
There's nothing more to say. Pester someone else.
Pester someone else.
I saw in the market, Bryland.
Okay, I don't think there are any other things to do while we're here. Politics? Hide? Should I change the rules to specify in-game politics are allowed, but IRL politics aren't? And then just put a big old smiley face at the end of it? I don't know where we deal with that one. That's a weird quest. There might be some quests that I just don't... You know what, let's go to the alienage. I think I'm happy with that. And then we just need to remember to go back to the place later. You might get more discourse with game politics, to be honest. Honestly, yeah. Very true. Very true. Alright, well, it's time to go home. It's full circle. We're going home. Hopefully it's in one piece. Hello?
We are grateful. The compact is renewed.
Oh, okay, this is gonna fill in all of the other quests that I've been doing.
What do you need? I suppose a noble death fighting the blighted wretches is better than basking in this squalor. They'd better be paying well.
Alright.
We're not going to be mobbed, right? That's not something elves do here. Mob people.
Wow, Alistair, okay. You're being a bit... Is that a bit elfist from you, Alistair? Even though your travel companion for the entire game has been...
Someone's coming!
Has been an elf? Okay, Alistair.
Just stay away from me. I'm leaving, alright?
Alright. The sick elf up here.
What day is it?
Damn, is this place more run down than we saw it last time? Aw, there's a Poochie there.
Spare a silver for a war veteran? Ostagar. Darkspawn took off half my foot. Oh, Andraste, bless you, sir. I won't forget your face. No, I won't.
Alright. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, right.
Could have been. Oh, do you guys remember this is the glitch texture room? Way back when, in the early days of this game. The texture just completely died in this room before we moved over to GOG. Good times.
Cousin? Welcome home. Come in, come in.
It's been so long.
We assumed you were with the other wardens at Ostagar. Things, have been difficult since you've been gone. Arl Howe led a purge. Vengeance for Vaughn's death, they say. I don't know. After the purge came some sort of pestilence. It's hard to say who was killed by soldiers and who felt a disease. The healers took him into quarantine a few days ago. I'm sorry, cousin. Some men from the Tevinter Imperium run it. It's not far from here. Talk to Shiani. She'll talk your ear off about the blasted thing. She went to the hospice a week ago. They said she had the plague. I didn't believe it. I mean, she was fine. But they took her to quarantine. I haven't seen her since.
Damn, these poor people just dealing with this shit.
A house on the north side of the square. You can't miss it, cousin. There's a huge crowd there now. All right. It's good to see you again, cousin.
All right. See you later, cousin.
Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. You were so generous to me before, and these are other veterans.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, and
Oh, okay.
an orphan.
I've been swindled.
Please, milady, can you spare some coin? Thank you, sir.
You are too good to us.
Fine. Just a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, so elves aren't allowed to be armed, otherwise they die. What does that make me? Feral dog?
That is the Tree of People, I believe. The Venadal.
That's the one.
Didn't the wedding teach you?
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Nobody is coming here to help us. We have to help ourselves.
Don't know what that just did, but... Oh, was that the one that was in the alienage? The thing we had to activate.
Sisters and children have these men already taken.
Alright, we'll deal with that in a sec.
Even know they're working magic.
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child. Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Sir Otto. I am a Templar. I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Maleficar. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but my sight will never recover. Don't be. Many of my brethren died in that battle. We'd heard rumors that there's an enclave of Maleficarum hidden in the alienage.
Wow, okay, Caitlin's been awful in a lot of these dialogue options.
I have found no evidence of Maleficarum in the alienage. However, there is something else. This place, it's scarred like me. When I came here, I immediately could feel an air of hopelessness, despair. But over time, I felt the wrongness runs far deeper than that. I don't know, but the feeling of wrongness never wanes. And so I attempt to puzzle it out. I don't suppose I could impose upon you. It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the alienage for anything out of the ordinary.
Alright.
I don't know. I have a feeling that there is something to be found, though. You seem capable. I have hope that you will find what I seek. Maker watch over you, child.
Very well, sir. I will try my best, and thank you for your services. Seem like a good egg.
What are you looking at?
There's a lot of sick elves. Nothing's wrong with me.
A couple of pints couldn't fix.
Wow, he's floating. You seeing that? He's using magic to hover.
Mama said she'd bring me a present from High Ever. I wonder what it'll be. Mama never came back from High Ever. What's taking her so long?
Uh-oh.
If you're really so worried about this place, I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day. So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my Uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you? Help them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly healthy? I don't believe it. Maker's breath. They said all the Grey Wardens died with the king. Everyone thought... Valendrian even held a funeral for you.
Aww.
Cousin, you have no idea the things that happened after your wedding. I'm babbling, aren't I? I'm so happy to see you.
You're married? You didn't mention that.
Did I not tell her?
Why not? Did he get cold feet? Did his parents disapprove of the match?
Imagine the storybook wedding, it was the opposite.
Oh dear. Maybe you can tell me about this later.
So much has happened. It's good you're home. He's... Well, that's something I wanted to talk to you about, actually. They took him. These Tevinters took him into that house days ago, and no one's seen him since. They said he had the plague, but he didn't, cousin. He was healthy as a warhound. And now they've got him and won't let anyone see him.
They're educated men, Shiani. They'd know if he had the plague. And it's not as if Valendrian would make a show of illness, even if he were on his deathbed.
The direct is at 3 PM tomorrow, so you can't wait. Oh, you can't watch it. Oh no, sorry dude. That's really early for a direct. That's weird. That's very weird. I wonder what the reasoning is. They seem to be trying to... Usually it's later, right? Usually it's way later.
It came from the Blight. That's what they say, anyhow. People fleeing the Darkspawn brought it with them. After the refugees arrived, people here got sick. And these Tevinter vultures began circling, taking people out of the alienage a few at a time.
So they're being used as lab rats by the sound of it. I don't know, it sounds pretty fucked. Usually early to late evening, yeah, it's usually around 7 or 8 at the earliest, and sometimes it can be later than that, right? Sometimes it can be around stream time, potentially, I don't know. That is very early for a direct, though.
That's just it, cousin. Many of the people they take away aren't sick, not even an occasional sniffle. I knew you'd do something, cousin. Make her watch over you.
Alright. Time to get Larry.
There is no need to push. We will work our spell for each person in... Viserions, mercy! How long have you been ill, woman? You should have come here days ago.
Fake cough.
The rest of you must stay back. Only the sick are permitted inside.
Alright.
Come with us.
Oh shit, I could have said, can they come with me by the looks of it. I think they would have said yes. Oh well. The others wait outside. Liliana could be filled in on the sadness that was the wedding. And hopefully ours will be better with hers, right?
What's this?
We've got another one.
Wait. That's the one the Regent's looking for. One of the Grey Wardens. 5 sovereigns are the one who brings down the Warden.
Alright, here we go. Okay, we might have a problem. We might have a problem. Shit. That game over? That is a game over. Okay. How far back are we? I did a quick save before we came in, so maybe we're that far back? We are, perfect, okay. In that case, I'm gonna try and convince...
There is no need to put Isarians, mercy. How long...
The rest of you must stay back. Only the sick...
They don't come with...
Help me subdue her.
What the fuck? Okay, this might be better.
What in the maker's name is this? Stop!
That yell, I know, right? That was one hell of a yell. Why are the elves fighting? Excuse me, ma'am?
Right there!
I hope the Poochie doesn't get hit by this. Okay, that hit everyone. Everyone I didn't want it to hit, that's fine. Okay. That's a bit of a mess right now. What the fuck? Is the elf woman helping us?
Is your time?
It looks like they might be doing stuff against their will, maybe? Kinda hard to tell. Oh shit, Liliana went down.
Should have moved fast.
Alright. Okay. Ah, that's better. Okay. I keep forgetting we got essentially endgame like armor or whatever it was for Morrigan just from defeating Plymouth. Right, let's use an injury kit on Liliana. Very cool. I think everything else is sort of back to normal here now. That being said,
something on your mind?
And I'm off.
Hmm.
The house has eyes. But Grandma, you're not one of the bad men, are you? I just want to make Grandma happy. The housemen, they came the night of shouting. All of us orphans were in there. Then the blood. Oh, the blood. Still bleeding. Poor animals. Poor us. Never met her, but she protected me. But I lost her amulet. Grandma, make the voices go away. No, sir. No, sir, indeed. Don't go into the orphanage. The bad men will take you too.
Okay. Wow, okay.
Well, that's one way of getting through the front door. Are you going to go inside? I hope they don't hurt anyone because of this.
Alright, Joel, take care, dude. Have a good evening. And yeah. I'll see you in a bit. Oh boy, we have a tier list redemption from KY. I can already see what it is through the URL. Okay. Okay. Alright, what I'll do is we'll continue for a little bit, and I'll get on with the tier list closer to the end, if that's all good, KY. That's all good, but thank you. God, I don't even know off the top of my head what my favourite would be. Of course, perfect. Perfect. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, buddy. That point redemption's extremely low. I'm still trying to figure out what I want it to be. Just because I feel like... Go for it, honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind. I might try and make it a capped thing, so it's like a small tier list, like covers that much, but if it's like a tier list that covers... I don't know, there are some where it covers like, you know, 100 games or something, for example. That's the sort of one where I might have to make it make it a bit more than 100. But yeah. Yeah, we'll see. It is quite low. Was that a giant rat I just saw? Or am I going insane?
Thank the Maker. Please, hurry.
Right. We're about to potentially see some very messed up stuff. Big old maybe, so...
Oh, right.
We will see. I just feel like we're gonna easily get through this now that everyone's here. It's not just Caitlyn on their own.
That's finished.
Alright, just for good measure. The old 1-2 fireballaroo. Okay, perfect. That's okay. Have you seen Better Call Saul? I have, yeah. I have seen Better Call Saul. I adore it. One thing I will say is, overall, I think Better Call Saul, the final 2 seasons of Better Call Saul are on par with Breaking Bad for being like consistently great. I won't say what happens, but I think honestly on a rewatch I think I might like seasons like 1 through 4 a bit more, but they weren't quite Breaking Bad level for me, but I still really like them. I don't want to sound like I didn't like them because I thought they were really good still, but yeah. You guys just finished season 2. Oh, awesome. How are you? Who's your favorite character so far? There are some fun new characters to play with in Better Call Saul. Play with? To witness? Yeah, to play with isn't the word I was looking for. The words. Mike probs? Yeah, Mike is... I love Mike. I feel like he was good in Breaking Bad, but I think he's better way... They do such a good job with Mike in Better Call Saul, it's actually criminal. Like, you'll see what I mean later down the line as well, but yeah, it's... What a great character. And I think underrated character Mike Ehrmantraut is. I think he's... Yeah, he's awesome. Mike Ehrmantraut. Okay, Walter. So... Ernesto, yeah. Ernesto's pretty good.
Help us, please! We're not sick! Let us out of here!
Walter.
Thank you. I knew the things they said about you weren't true. It doesn't matter. It's obviously not true. I mean, you're here now, right? Helping your people. We're getting out of here. Andraste watch over you.
The problem we've got now is what if they don't... What if they are actually sick and we're breaking them out? But anyway, yeah, Better Call Saul's great. Chuck is fucking infuriating. He is a bit, isn't he? He is a little bit. I love the acting. I will say that. Also, Howard's another one for me where it's like... Howard is like... Yeah, I don't know. Everyone involved at the... Is it HHM? Is that the name of the law firm they all work for? Or the company they work for? Everyone there is like... So two-faced to some extent. It's amazing. I kind of love it. It's really good. But yeah, I'm trying to be very vague with what I'm saying because I can't remember what's in season 2 and what's in season 3. As in like where the crossover point is. So I don't wanna spoil anything for either of you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys continue to love it though, because yeah, season 5 and 6, it's worth the payoff. If things start to get a bit slow, I hope that knowing that the last 2 seasons are completely worth it. But some people loved Better Call Saul all the way through, so I'm purely comparing that to my own experience, so do take that with a pinch of salt. Season 2 ends with the tape recorder. Vaguely then, okay.
Who's there? Stay away!
You've loved a ton of it already, to be honest. I'm glad to hear. I'm honestly glad to hear. I just love Bob Odenkirk, to be honest. I don't know, Saul for me was my favourite, probably one of my favourite characters in Breaking Bad. I think Mike and Jesse were probably my other 2. As it is, but Saul was my favourite, like, my funny clown pick. Because I feel like he's everyone's funny clown pick in that show. But yeah, I don't know. I love that they're actually just giving him more character. They're not just going with the whole, he's the funny side guy. Better Call Saul. And no, they flesh it out a bit more. They do such a good job with it too. Like, my god. My god. No, I'm glad you guys are loving it. That's good to hear.
I haven't seen nothing. Please, just leave me alone. All right. I saw them take everyone. Took them right out of their beds. Dragged them down the hallways. Baker, the little one's crying. Through the landlord's old office. They go in there, they never come back. I saw him. They marched him through the hall with a bunch of others, all tied together like pack mules. They took him through here yesterday, look like a dead man. Every few days, they come back. It's like a parade, a silent one. Men and women and children. You have to go. They'll be back soon. They'll find out I talked and they'll take me too. Please, just go.
Damn, okay. It's all good, man. For me, I think the funniest part is just he's known as this, like, late night infomercial lawyer, like TV lawyer. So no one takes him seriously, and then he's just able to spin whatever the fuck he wants as a case and win. That's the part I just love about it. It's just how sleazy a character Jimmy McGill or Saul Goodman is, right? I think that's the thing that really sells it for me. It's just, yeah, seeing all of that unfold is... Oh, we found it. Alright, we found that. Awesome. Is there a reason why I've got all of the chairs available to... Damn, so they're taking everyone for this. It's not just men and women, but children as well.
A nosy one, aren't you? We'll fix that.
I'm off.
One thing I really want to go back and rewatch. Did I talk about this on stream yesterday? I definitely talked to Ali about it off stream. But I can't remember if I then talked about it on stream as well. I really want to go back and watch Good Omens now that the new season's coming out. Because my god, I've been watching a bunch of YouTube clips of David Tennant and Michael Sheen together during their lockdown show where they were just like on Zoom together talking. And honestly, they just make for such a good duo. I kind of love them. They have a lot of like good on-screen and off-screen chemistry. It's actually kind of perfect. So yeah, I'm really intrigued to see what they do with the new season. I hope that it isn't just gonna be a here's a new season for the sake of it kind of show. Which I'm sort of worried The Witcher might be slowly divulging into a little bit. Especially with the loss of Mr. Cavill.
It is done. Not be defeated.
But yeah, I don't know, I recommend Good Omens, it's a good time. It might be also because I'm still kind of running off the high of what's that show called? The Sandman. That was very, very Good Omens as well. Like, very similar vibe. Same writer, I think.
Oh, right.
But yeah. Rip Henry Cavill of Rivia, I know, right? It is sad. It's very sad. It's okay though, we're getting a Warhammer affiliated show now, because Amazon are like, hey Henry, do you want something to do in the meantime? Here's a Space Marine show. Or whatever. To be fair, I'd love to see...
What's this? Another shipment already? We weren't... Wait. You're no Tavinta. Who are you supposed to be?
Oh, here we go.
What? No, you're not. There's no body relieving us until midnight. Quick, get them, hurry!
Damn, he went from very, very softly spoken to shouting at the top of his lungs. That was a nice one. But yeah. Wasn't it confirmed as well that Zack Snyder's the one that wanted Henry Cavill out as Superman? And not James Gunn? Wasn't that something that was revealed like the other day? Because I know that James Gunn's got like a big involvement with the future of DC now. But I'm pretty sure I heard that Zack Schneider might have been the one that wanted to cut out Henry, maybe? Scandalous, yeah. I feel so bad for him though, because like the big thing with Henry Cavill was that he just quit The Witcher. And then he was also like, it's fine, I can go be Superman now, full time, it'll be great. And then literally days later, he was pulled as Superman as well, right?
At your order.
I still need to see the Schneider cut for fuck, what's the film called? I should know this. Not Avengers. What's it called? It's not called Not Avengers, but I like to call it Not Avengers.
On it.
What is it called? Oh my god, I blanked so hard. What is the DC version of the Avengers called? Justice League, right? Is that it? Yeah, the Schneider cut for the Justice League. I actively dislike the original. So I don't know if a 4-hour cut is really gonna do it for me, to be completely honest, but I don't know, he might make it good.
Let's do this quickly. Prove.
Okay, we have a lot of shit to sell when we leave. But I say, okay. Okay.
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities. You simply fought your way in here to ask questions, did you? You will regret this, you know. Believe it or not, we've been given dispensation to do our business here. The humans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold overcomes such ideals? Do you have any idea how difficult it is to acquire new blood? These slaves will fetch an excellent price in the Imperium, and we're paying handsomely for this opportunity.
You can't just take people from their homes and sell them. It's despicable.
But enough. I am here to halt your slaughter, nothing more. I am no fool. I can see that you are capable. So be it. I will let Caladrius deal with you while I fetch the Regent's men. I suggest you leave while you still can.
Wow, a coward.
Look now. Trap. So simple to see, really. Yes.
Okay, then what are you doing? Oh my god. Right, run through. Alright, we're just gonna singe this room.
Where do I go?
Perfect. Shit, Alice is not. Alice is not protected anymore. Uh oh. Alistair, get out of there.
Take that.
Alright. Let's keep Alistair alive.
I shall do it.
Yeah, everyone's just gonna run into the fire now, huh? Alright. To each their own. This is a terrible idea. Completely my fault. Completely my fault. What are your predictions for tomorrow's Nintendo Direct? I got my hopes up. Right, okay, KY for real. I got my hopes up. I saw Mother 3 trending, as well as Nintendo Direct, and I nearly keeled over and died on the spot. I don't think either are related. The one thing that makes me slightly hopeful is there's now the... what is it called? On the Switch Online thing, you've got the Game Boy Advance games or a thing, and Mother 3's on that. So the one thing that I've got, like, a slight bit of hope for, a tiny, tiny bit of hope for, and it really is tiny, is, yeah, I don't know, the off chance that they might have finally translated it and put it on the GBA, because, yeah, I don't know, apart from that, I don't really know. I think we might be getting some... Are we due another Mario game? I feel like we're due like a Mario game or something. I think we might get something Pikmin. They should just give the fan translation a sack of money and just use that. Apparently, this is the most infuriating part of the fan translation. Is they've offered Nintendo so many times for free the fan translation. They've literally said, we'll give it to you for free. You literally just have to distribute this and we won't, you know, we don't even have to take credit, just have it. Isn't that mad to think that Nintendo have essentially been given a port on essentially a platter that's been fully translated by people who, you know, have done a phenomenal job, by the way. And Nintendo is still too proud and are like, nope, that's fine. We're not going to do that because we're Nintendo and we have to do everything our way. I don't know, it's kind of mad. It's kind of mad. I get having principles, I get it. Fair play. Hey, Alistair's going to activate that trap. Alistair, whatever you do not activate that trap.
Here.
For fuck's sake. I thought you were... Oh. Did Morrigan die because of Caitlyn? I'm tilted. I'm actually tilted. Okay.
Where do I go?
Is everybody ready for the geometric shapes tier list? Because I think I might be about to end the gameplay for today. For unknown reasons. Unknown reasons.
Saving the day.
Right, okay, just go in. Get in. Why can't we move? You okay?
Yes.
What happened? It is a mystery. Why does Alistair keep stopping? Sorry, you okay?
Very well.
What's happening? I don't...
Done.
Okay, is everybody else doing their bit? How is Liliana hitting them from there? Are you getting like butt shots or something? You must be aiming for the feet. Maybe it's a crit point. I think the feet should be considered a crit point in a game. Caitlyn's just doing nothing. We love to see that. Alright. Morrigan, wake up.
So you
Perfect. What was I saying? I was just blabbering like an idiot for most of that. Fan translation though, yeah, they could have just had it for free, but Nintendo and Nintendo. I think we might see more on Pikmin 4.
Huh.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Pikmin 4 will be fun. I can't say I'm excited for it. I don't know, the only one that I've truly adored and loved is Pikmin 2. Pikmin 1 was, like, okay, but Pikmin 2 was better. And I haven't played 3, but again, I don't really have much, like, want to play 3. So, I don't know. But I think we probably will see something Pikmin. And for people who are excited, I think that's awesome. I'm glad that people are getting more Pikmin, because I don't know, it's a fun franchise. I'm glad Nintendo still do stuff for it. What else is there? Do you think we're going to see any Prime 4? Any Metroid Prime 4? Very doubtful. I honestly don't know the current status with Metroid Prime 4, if that makes sense. I'm doubtful Prime 4 will ever come out. Really? Okay. Because they had the change of studio, right? And this was a couple of years back now. Okay, Morrigan just leveled up.
So be it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be difficult making a first-person shooter in the way that the old ones kind of were in 2023, if that makes sense. I feel like back then there was a lot of... I've not played them, just for the record. Metroid Prime 1 is on the wheel, just for the record as well. So you can make me play it. From what I've seen, I honestly don't know if they've... I don't want to say they've not aged well, but I don't know if they're quite as, like...
Yes.
I don't know if it translates well to a modern game, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe this is purely off the basis of what I've seen of Metroid Prime in the past. I think for the GameCube and that era, it was very good. But I think to modernize it, you'd have to do a lot and remove a lot of the... I don't know. I feel like you'd have to add more to it. I feel like it's going to be too empty as it is, and then just whacking a 4 at the end of it. So yeah. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4.
I am Caladrius, and you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about.
Oh, hello.
What I want is for my business here to be concluded smoothly. If that requires that you and I come to some terms, then so be it. I've heard that you're trying to erode Logain's support. It must be a difficult task, yes, like washing away a mountain. Perhaps you could use some help.
No thanks.
Sarcasm is beneath us both, my dear Warden. Truth be told, there was always a limit to how long we were going to be able to operate here. We've paid for many of Logain's troops, but once the Landsmeet is done, we become inconvenient. So, here is my offer. 100 sovereigns from you for a letter with the seal of the Terran of Guaren upon it, implicating him in all of this. Then, we leave a few days earlier than planned with our profits and remaining slaves unharmed.
No.
Tis a reasonable enough starting offer.
What the fuck?
I feel dirty. We're not considering this, are we?
Morrigan, do not.
So, do we have a deal?
No.
Even you must admit it's much better than resorting to barbarism, yes?
Right, Morrigan, you can fireball them all right now. They're lining up for you. It's like bowling. Just whack them. Whack them with a massive fiery bowling ball.
pity. Looks as if we shall have to settle this the hard way, then. My apologies.
I don't know, I'm not gonna let them get away with that. That was way too, like, fucked up. Oh shit, they've done the cold version. And we've done the hot version. Where is safe, in other words? Where is safe? So to continue the point about the Nintendo Direct, we're gonna get some more big Switch Online games, I think, for N64 being revealed. I think we're gonna get another GBA, which might be Mother 3, but I doubt it. We might get some other Sega games shown off. Are we thinking Persona 3 remake might be announced for the Switch? But it's too early to say on that front. It might be too early to say on that front. I'm trying to think of what else is like big, I guess. Yeah, I feel like we'd do a Mario game, right? Going back to what I was saying like before. Okay. Right, is that most of them dealt with? I think it is. It's just this lad left, okay. Should be quite easy then. Oh my god, okay. Alistair, please bash him. It. Alright.
Enough!
Get me out of this!
Enough! It seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender. Were I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal.
What?
Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
An interesting offer, if a tad messy.
So, is my offer of interest to you?
No.
Yes? Then, I don't suppose you would consider just letting me go?
As bad as this is gonna sound, I don't know, he sounds like a... What would the Grey Wardens do? What would Caitlyn do? I don't know.
Ah. Well, that
That is a shame, isn't it?
And I'm off. I shall do.
There we go.
Where do I
My little girl, I didn't think I'd see you again. When they said all the Grey Wardens died at Ostagar, I prayed they were wrong. Are you all right? What are you doing here? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You're so much like your mother.
Aw.
She'd be... well, proud really doesn't describe it. This isn't a good place to talk. Come to the house. There's something I should give you.
Oh. He fucking popped out of existence. Did you see that?
Huh.
Ah, shit. What else in the direct though? I'm not sure what else there is for the direct. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I've been trying to think this whole time. There's not really a lot. There's not really a lot. I partly feel like I was saying this to Joel and Ali earlier. I think that it might be a case where they've just had to force one out. Or feel they've got to force one out just because everybody else did their showcase recently. So I don't know. That's kinda how I feel about it. But yeah. Imagine if we got Switch 2 as an announcement. That'd be mad, wouldn't it? Or whatever the new Switch would be called. But yeah. Anyway, Switch Pro Lite final chapter prelude epilogue edition, or whatever it might be.
What have you found?
I'll quickly do this and then I'll get round to doing the tier lists. So, yeah.
There's been no fighting in the alienage recently, which means the blood is not congealing. I suppose there could be some explanation for it. That's by the orphanage, right? A sad place. Did you find anything else? I'll report that at once. I've heard such afflictions can spread, even from a corpse. I suppose someone may not have known that. One odd thing I am willing to believe, but two is no coincidence. Let's head to the orphanage. Both of your clues were near there.
Alright. I will do that. Boom. Perfect. Right, I will close Dragon Age and we'll do a cheeky little tier list real quick.